Well, 30 billion rand later, the Buffalo City Municipality has found construction problems around its swimming pool in Mdantsane. In 2017, 3 million rand was set aside for upgrades. In 2018, another 12 million rand was made available. It's now 2024, the pool still incomplete. Our reporter Sipha Kema has been following the story since 2021.
7 years later, and the community of Mdantsane are still waiting for the pool that was promised by the Buffalo City Metro. Now, we gave you earlier on the timeline as to where we are right now in 2024. We know that construction stopped in 2022 regarding issues with the contractors that were on site. But besides that, the most important question would be the money trail. Where has all this money got to? So I'm joined by Samgelo Ngwenya, who's the spokesperson for Buffalo City Metro. And I think, Sam, we need to pose these questions. They need answers because this community is somewhat confused as to what exactly is happening and how can so much money have been used when the original money set aside has gone through the roof. So I want to find out, I think let's start with the issue with not seeing the contractors on site. What is happening with that?
Well, we caught up in a legal process with that. The project, as you said, was promised to be complete by now. And I think the people of Mdantsane and Buffalo City really deserve a swimming pool. But what we should do as government is to make sure that we are thorough in our approach. And as such, we had no option but to terminate the contract with the contractor. Hence, there's nothing taking place on site at the moment. We're following all the processes that are at our disposal to ensure that we complete the project to our fruition. But we should also, in that process, make sure that the ratepayers' money that has already been spent is not wasted, and we are able to try and recover that and remediate the action.
But now, Sam, how are you going to recover that when we hear these issues? The main other issues on site are regarding leakages of pipe and issues with water coming through the swimming pool. That means you're going to have to remove that swimming pool where it is and place it elsewhere. That's more money.
Look, as you know, the project was budgeted for over 20 million, and we appointed consultants and a contractor because those are the experts. And unfortunately for us, I mean, we were 95% complete. We were ready, announcing to launch the project. But when we got there and we started testing, we picked up some of those things, that some of the pipes are leaking and some of the tiles are broken. And then hence we had to stop the job because it means that what we had on paper and what was taking place on site is not the same. I mean, if you look at the sites, you'll see there's buildings, there's swimming pool built, but we can't put in water in there. Hence that started the process of the contractual dispute, and hence we ended up terminating that.
I don't want to stop you, Sam. I'll cut you, but I just want to find out about the budget. I think that's the most important, as you mentioned. I'm just trying to understand, 20 million budget, was that originally budgeted? Because according to what we know and the information we have, that was not the initial budget. BCM went over budget in 2021 to 20 million rands.
Well, as things stand right now, I think we've spent over 20 million, which was at the original budget. But currently, we are seeking more money to try and remediate the action. So the 20 million is the original budget that was budgeted for the project.
In 2017?
In 2021, when we appointed the contractor.
And in 2017, when it started, when officially, because we know that this had even started during the talks and monies put aside had started in 2012. But when we're talking about recent times, we're talking about 2017. So in 2017, the budget that was set aside was 3 million for 2017. But what was the overall budget when the meeting took place to say, look, we need to fix this pool, so that it can reopen by 2018, as that was what was said in 2017. How much was the budget set for at that time?
Look, one of the reasons why we're doing a forensic investigation is to actually get to the bottom of that. But we do know that before we actually had the original amount, we did site establishment for that 3 million. That was before we actually appointed a contractor. And we felt that with the appointment that we made, we should be having a swimming pool by now. But we're not pointing fingers at only the consultants and the contractor. We're also looking in terms of our officials. We're subpoenaing people. We'll put people in the dock if needs be, but we'll get to the bottom of this. Hence, we're doing an independent forensic investigation into the matter.
All right. Thank you so much, Sam. That is Samgelo Ngwenya giving us answers. I think the most important that we got from that, Sam, is the fact that there is currently an investigation into the matter, looking at the money trail as to where exactly did this money go to. As I gave the breakdown, down earlier on, in 2017, money was set aside, 3 million rands. 2018, then, that's when Mayor Xolapakati put in a sum of 13 million rands inside as well. And then when we moved on, it got to 2021, as Sam had said, that it was at 20 million. The budget that was spent on the pool was at 20 million. But currently, where the budget is looking at is just over that 20 million, because construction had stopped by 2022. So, as mentioned by the BCM spokesperson, that they are looking into this matter to find out and get to the bottom of it, and looking at the money trail as to what exactly happened. But one of the other concerns is how the pool was constructed, as well as over the pipes that are leaking. Hence, they have had to then pull out from the contract that they have now with the two contractors that were on site assisting with the pool. For Newzroom Afrika, Channel 405, I am Sipha Kema in East London.